What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike.
It's beginning to look a little like fall around the LBC. Perfect time to kick off the 2011 Moore League football schedule. Wilson and Lakewood. Two teams that are 2-1, both with first-year head coaches and senior quarterbacks. That's John Jansen and Brett Harper for the Bruins, and that's Vince Lobendon and his quarterback, Brock Dale, for the Lancers.
Just as important for Big Red, not just the quarterback, but the receiver, Darius Powell, making his triumphant return to the starting lineup on a night where we're dressed in pink from head to toe to benefit Susan G. Komen for the cure.
Looked like fall, sounded like Moore League football. Ooh-wee, let's get this thing going. Lakewood routinely putting 5 down linemen, 7 Lancers in the box to shut down that Wilson rushing attack. Quick 3 and out leads through the first punt of the night, and oh, pow!
Darius Powell, you want to talk about the sounds of the Moore League, JJ, the collective inhalation from the Bruins sideline when they see that guy pitch the ball up. Sure enough, one move to the outside, and he go! 72-yard punt return for a touchdown gives Lakewood a 7-0 lead on their first home run of the night.
Wilson with the ball back. Ooh, Eddie not doing Harper any favors right there. 57 with the big hit. Gives it to Dale. Dale on this fancy little play finds Shepard, and off go the Lancers. And they did it on the ground too with the combination of Kendall Rogers and Keith Franklin. 8 plays on this drive, 5 of them rushes. This, the last one, 1-yard touchdown plunge for Franklin. All of a sudden, 14-0 Lakewood.
And with Chandler Lanu in that defense, he had 6 tackles, a pass deflection, and a sack. With them locking down, it seemed like maybe Wilson's going to fold. I mean, they're down early, but then Bruce Young causes this huge fumble recovered by Taylor Griswold. Suddenly, Wilson's got new life.
Griswold says, roll him up, gives that ball back to the offense. Harper on this half roll finds Jordan Maxwell for 22 yards. But the reason I'm showing this play is because Harper got hit real big after he let that ball go. Gonna have to leave the game. Bringing the backup, Jason Bonney, but the sophomore in there, you gotta hand the ball off, right? This is actually a blessing in disguise because Tony Lindsay got into the ball game.
And they needed him involved. You do not want to just drop back and throw against a defense like that. However, Brett Harper comes back in and for the second time this year says, I'll meet you at the pylon. Huge touchdown for the Bruins.
2 times in 2 weeks, 8 says, I believe I can fly. That's going to get Wilson back into this ball game. On the ensuing kick, however, don't want to kick it deep because they might take it to the house. Oh, Malcolm Smith almost took it to the house for Wilson right there. But Jalen Mick's going to come up with that ball, bring it down, and then 3 plays. Pow! This 23-yarder, pow! A 9-yarder, pow! And then a 3-yarder. That touchdown right there puts the Lancers up 21-6. So Wilson needs a drive to keep him in this ball game.
They needed a drive, and they got the drive. Put an exclamation point on it. Harper leading a series of short passes, quick gains on a 19-play, 9.5-minute drive.
2 fourth-down conversions, including that one where Harper goes over the top, and this one, 4th and 15. I don't know how that ball got in there. Maybe due to the deflection. Who cares?
It's called pinball.
Smith for the 15-yard touchdown. He loves it. Zamari Manning giving him a high hip. And then Harper in for the 2-point conversion. It's 21-14 at the end of the second quarter. And then Joaquin Hawkins, ooh-wee, giving him something to talk about on the comment section. Great hit right there. That's going to really roll that momentum over into the second half for the home Wilson Bruins, trying to get that comeback charging. However, Rogers and the Lancers not going to go away.
I mean, this is just what Lakewood needed. Settle it down, get the ground game going, set up passes like this one from Dale to Jeremy McNichols, and then go ahead and let the fantasy stud Franklin punch it in for his second touchdown.
Damon Wade says, I'll get that one right back for you on the next kickoff. However, the kicker, Alex Boy, had a way to be an athlete, 1-5. Harper, though, I mean, what can you say about this kid?
Speaking of being an athlete, the quarterback, the leading rusher for either team in the game, gets 58 yards on this 45-yard drive. You can figure that out, including this spectacular highlight reel run right here. That's the hardest 12 yards a quarterback's ever gotten.
Ever. And then a few plays later, of course, it's Harper to bring it in for the Bruins. Feeling good, down 7 as the third quarter comes to a close. Much jubilation on the sidelines.
Don't give that kid a hug. Give him an ice pack and then give him a blindfold for this play.
Yeah, it would not last. Ooh-wee! Xavier Shepard going this way, going that way. Call it what you want to call it. X gonna put a big play on it.
He runs across the field 2 times and, of course, runs forward 65 yards for the touchdown. Go ahead and take a nap after that one, big guy.
Yeah, that's incredible. This team is so explosive. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, you need Harper to carry you. And that's what he does. And of course, the penalties, oh my.
155 yards in penalties, that's the number 2 gainer of all stat box entries. Not a good day to be a yellow flag. They put in a lot of work, but so did Smith. Look at this. Talk about pinball. All this guy does is catch deflections on this 35-yard score to keep Wilson in it.
Yeah, we got to take another look at it. Smith, way to keep your eye on the pelota. Gotta love it on that sidelines. Again, it's a 7-point game. So we go to the fourth quarter, but this is where the Lancers' ground attack won the ball game.
Rogers churning it up. He had 12 carries for 123 yards, but of course it's the finisher, Franklin. Did I call him a fantasy stud or did I call him a fantasy stud? 22 yards, but 3 touchdowns, including this one, to give him a 14-point lead.
So, down 2 touchdowns, you got to give it back to Harper. And of course, Harper carried the ball for 24 times for 154 yards. Looking to get back within 7. However, on the 10-yard line, a fumble. Sam Harris going to come up with it. Lakewood Lancers going to go away with this victory.
I mean, what a wild win. I think we saw big things from both teams, and of course, big things from Big Ten. Can't say enough about the way both of those guys played. Pretty unbelievable numbers from the 2 seniors, and a fantastic start to the Moore League season.
If you want to continue to follow these 2 teams and the rest of your Long Beach football squads, you're already in the right place, because this is GazetteSports.com, and we are Long Beach Sports.